What's going on, YouTube? Finally back. As you can see, you might be able to see a little bit of orange, gray, and black right here. Got a sweatshirt hanging on the wall. Yes, we finally got into an office. I know I've been talking about upgrading the shop for quite some time. I know I've been talking about adding some extra space. You might hear it's a little bit echoey because we actually finally have an office. It is freaking awesome. It turned out way better than we even hoped. We were thinking it was going to be a little small, but it turned out to be awesome. The size is just perfect. We did double our shop space, so I'm going to walk you through a quick office tour of the new office. Hopefully you guys like it. Shop's growing a lot. I know I always say, hey, I'd love to do more videos. And now that Eli's here, I wanted to do more videos. It's kind of taken a few months to kind of get used to him running the front counter, kind of get him trained up. Yes, he has customer service experience, about 15 years of it, but he hasn't been a service writer at an auto shop. So I hired him, kind of training him on a couple things, teaching him enough what he needs to know. Just trying to get kind of in the groove of things, kind of trying to get an everyday rhythm. It's a little rough doing it with just a two-man shop, but we're working on it. Finally to a point where I talked to him and I was like, hey man, I'd love to get back shooting a little bit of video. I just, it's a little frustrating when, a customer walks in the back of the shop. We don't have an office. It's distracting. It's become more of a burden than it has like an actual pleasure to make a video and be able to provide you guys with some information, or maybe even make a repair fix video. So anyway, here we are again with a video. There's doors closing and making noise outside. But anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna show you guys our new office. So guys, here is the office. Here's what it looks like when you walk in. We got our logo up on the side of the wall. We got it all painted. It's got plenty of windows. It is the corner of the building. There's my truck parked outside. Got the winter wheels mounted up. My ASE certs hanging on the wall. Our Napa Auto Care plaque. Coffee maker, a couple seats. We went ahead, we did wood flooring in here. It's laminate, so it's not actual wood, but looks really good. Came out pretty awesome. Actually have a front counter area, so that's pretty cool. We are so excited to finally have an office space in here. So this is what you see when you walk in. So it came out just phenomenal. The orange stripe on the wall with the gray and the black match our company colors. Eli's got all of his office space right here. So here we are, guys. Here's the office, and then I'm gonna cut video and we're gonna show you the rest of the shop now, finally. What's up, YouTube? So you've now seen the inside of the office. Now we're headed out to the shop. So let's go. So here's our office door. So we have now taken over this unit. Here's our second bathroom. We're getting new lighting put in. As you can see, we have another door here, so another bay. This is where the office sits in relation to the shop. So there we have that, the second bathroom. Got a long workbench along that side of the wall. And then we just put in our third lift. So let me step back here. So this is really exciting, guys, because now we have an 18,000 pound lift, another bend pack, and then now we're over into this part of the shop where all of you have seen before. So our old office is now got a refrigerator, a microwave, kind of a lunch area, a desk for me when I want to sit down and go over like wiring diagrams or something, brake clean, shop towels, whiteboard for writing down projects, and part shelf, excuse me. So yeah, super exciting to have all this in here. Just being able to open up all of that space alongside of the walls, and then all of this space where we had all the shelving, has made it so much easier to pull rigs kind of over there at an angle and then into the bay. So left our battery rack there. That's probably going to get moved, but yeah, guys, so this is really exciting, having a parts room over there dedicated for parts and all of our equipment. So the rest of this equipment will be getting rolled over there as well, and then we don't have to deal with that being along the back side of this. Shop's a bit of a mess right now. Been working on my Jeep over the weekend. I got a guy that wants to buy it, so I'm trying to get it ready to sell. But yeah, now we have, well, let me step back. Now we have the big, massive hole in the wall, guys. So before we had our workbenches and tranny jacks and everything lined up against this wall, we've really opened it up with the parts room. Now we have this wall cut out here where we can actually fit the forklift through. So yeah, been just awesome. So we'll walk over here to the front of the shop. Here's Eli's toolbox and his setup. All of our shop supplies. We go a lot through IBS, Industrial Bolt Supply, over on the west side of the mountains. Hose clamps, gloves, you name it. We've been saving up and our shop supplies and figuring out what we need and getting all that bought and stored in here. There's my toolbox, my service cart, and then we got a 6-liter in here that we're working on. So it's gonna need a high pressure oil pump. Excuse the mess. The workbench is an absolute disaster right now. I've got a bunch of my stuff out from a project we were working on. So that would be our first bay door. So now you walk over here. Now we have our second bay door. We do have a nice little loft up there for equipment storage if we need it. Workbench down here, work shelves. We could store more parts. I may end up, we lose a little bit of space because of the fire suppression system for the rest of the building. So obviously we do lose that kind of 4 by 8 foot corner. It's okay. I kind of wanted it, you know, a full shop space, but it's okay. We're renting and I didn't want to have to move all of the equipment from that unit all the way like 4 units down. So I just held out. This unit, the old renter left me an industrial bandsaw, so that's pretty cool. Got a 5.9 Cummins engine, needed to go back to a customer. Excuse me. And then we moved our workbench with our pipe bender over here. Got a steel rack for some project stuff. Welder, plasma, jacks. So my toolbox, depending on how much I end up doing over in this part of the shop, I may end up moving my toolbox to right there. I don't know. Just been kind of toying back and forth with the idea because I am pulling a lot of cabs. I do a lot of big projects. And I'm gonna look for another mechanic. We're trying to find another guy that can come in. And I don't know if I'm gonna put him on these bigger jobs so I can kind of be doing a little bit more business management realm of things, or if I'm just gonna stick to just mechanicking, because that's what I love doing. So I've been trying to hire somebody else to do that. So anyway, my wife might be doing some of the bookkeeping. I don't know. We're gonna see if we can just get her put on a W-2 and get it done. But anyway, might just move those 2 shelves, put my toolbox there. So we'll see. But all in all, we have now doubled our shop space. I'm gonna call it a 4-bay shop. This is 1 big bay. Enough space over there. I wanted to leave for doing fabrication, putting my welding tables up. If we're gonna do a cool project over here, we could do that, and then we don't have to be moving stuff around all the time. And then leave these 2 money bays, as I call them. So these will be our quick in and out. And if we have to pull a cab in that bay, we can. Just get stuff done, you know. We in and out, oil change bay, and then smaller cars fit better over there just because of the turn. But yeah, so here's the shop, guys. Pretty exciting. I mean, we've come a long way. We literally went from working out of my service truck and just doing house calls, doing brake jobs, ball joints, stuff like that, at people's homes, brakes. I was doing all that just off a couple of jack stands. I literally started this place 2.5, almost 3 years ago with, literally I loaned myself $500. So I'm pretty excited because I didn't even have 2 jack stands when I started. went down to Napa, bought a couple of jack stands, built a relationship with the Napa owner down here in town, and turned around and started busting butt, you know, worked my butt off. So that's where we're at now. We've gone from the service truck to renting the shop out in Kittitas, where some of my older videos are shot. There was a 1940s potato shed. Tim's Chips actually that's where the potatoes came from, was that shed right there. Went from that place and moved into Ellensburg into the old shop, and now we've doubled our shop. So basically 4 big moves. There's another one in the future. I'm hoping it all pans out, but I don't want to grow too big too fast. That's what I'm worried about. So any advice from older business guys who've been doing it a long time, if you have any input, if anybody sees these, really made me happy the other day. Eli called me into the office and he was like, hey man, I got to talk to you about something real quick. He said, we just got a call from a gentleman in Indiana. And I said, what about? And he said, well, the guy actually saw your YouTube channel. He saw a video on the Range Rover and some of the parts that broke, and he was really appreciative. You were knowledgeable. He said you knew what you were, how to fix it, what was wrong. You described it in the video and gave a really good explanation. And that's why I want to do this. It kind of gave me it was kind of a shot in the arm. I was like, this is sweet. This is what I've been wanting. I wasn't sure if anybody really cared or thought about the videos. I love sharing my knowledge, what little I do have. I want to share with you guys. So just being able to have the opportunity where somebody actually called and said, hey, can I ask you a couple questions about this job? The dealership quoted me, you know, between this amount and this amount, and I'm wondering if that's what I should be paying. And I was like, whoa, that's a lot of money. That's way more than we charged. I don't know what the dealer charges, but here's some info. There are some special tools. And I was able to help the guy out, and he thinks he's still going to take it to a dealer because it's not a job you'd probably want to do at home. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. We've actually gotten like 25 new subscribers in the last couple months, which has been, like, again, it's kind of a shot in the arm. It makes me just really want to do this. So anyway, still getting used to standing in front of a camera, holding it, you know, up. I feel like a goofball some of the time, but we're going to cut the video, and hopefully the next one, you see us doing some fun stuff. I got the Suzuki Samurai I'm working on. We're gonna try to do a cool suspension build on that. I really want to try to do a coil swap. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm a little nasally right now. Sorry, I'm getting over another cold. But we're gonna cut to a time lapse, and I'm gonna tidy this place up because it is a disaster.